Alright, so today we're going to show you how I clean a fish. This is a little albacore, little peanut. I use two different knives. One is a Kershaw, about 13 bucks I think, at Fisherman's. And then I use this Dexter Russell, it's about 38 bucks or 40 bucks. So I use most of my fish. I use the belly for bait and the bloodline for bait and everything else. Pretty much is either eaten or thrown away. So my son's going to hold this while I show you this. First thing I do is take the bottom off, which is the belly. This one's not been gutted, so it might get a little gross. I like to cut it pretty thick because my salmon guys like it. Or if you do halibut, it's awesome belly bait. There's the belly. And then I cut this in half. Like that. Cut it off the fin. Cut the fin off this side. Got two pieces of belly. Cut them in half. That's belly. Now we're going to skin it, so to prep the skinning, we've cut all the way back to the tail. We do the same on the top. With the bottom off, it makes it nice and flat. Cut just under the fins. Dorsal's next. That's the dorsal. All the way to the front of the head. Just like that. I always start on this side. Now you're going to take the middle part of your blade and cut right behind this pectoral fin. Right in the middle. Angle it to that side. Angle it to the head. Just cutting the skin, not the meat. Take the tip of your knife under the skin, and it's almost like skinning a deer. It's pretty fatty, so you're just cutting the fat part and lifting the skin off. Like that. Now the other side's a little tougher. I place my knife, it's nice and round, doesn't cut it too bad. And you have to actually kind of cut some of the fat out. Now, grab the pec fin, grab the skin, pull it right off, and I cut right here. Throw that away. This right here in the middle is your bloodline. I cut on each side of the bloodline, right down to the bone, straight back to the tail, same on the bottom loin. And then right here at the tail, this is all the sinew, it's kind of rubbery. I cut that out. I make one cut along the head, like that down to the bone. Now I fillet it. Open it up, you can feel the bone in here. I just stick my knife, start the cut, lay my knife flat on the bone, pull it straight out like that, lift the fillet up, lay it flat on the bone, let the weight of the fillet guide your knife, and you have one fillet. So that's how it should look. The bottom is almost a repeat. I make one cut right behind the pec fin, straight down. Take the back again, your knife, rest it on that bone. Let the bone guide your knife. And there's your bottom line. This is my favorite halibut bait right here, the bloodline. I just placed my knife right here, zip it like a zipper, drop it. Two baits. Kills halibut. Now, the other side. Just to repeat, let me wash this off because it looks like gross stuff. Try not to wash your fillets off. Yucky off this. Same thing, grab the pec fin, make a little cut, down to the belly, up to the head. Cut your belly open. Same thing on the top. Try not to break the skin. Grab the pec fin again, grab the skin. Same thing, you have the blood line down the middle. Cut both sides. The bigger you make the cut, the less you have to clean out of the fillet. Again, cut the head. And right about here, because it's so awkward, I actually cut with my knife right here, this big one, right through the bone, just like that. And I lift. There's an oddball piece of bone and meat right here. I slice through. The whole head comes off. Now you can lay your fillet flat. Wash my knife off, it's pretty gross. Take the guts off. So now just make sure the cut's all the way nice and clean. Cut your tail section. Lay your knife blade flat on the surface again. Run it along it. There's your other fillet. Same thing here. We're going to cut just above the, right behind where the pec fin was. There's all four. Save your bait. Not much left on the carcass. Cut this off for crab bait or canning if you want to. Mine's just crab bait. Wash this board off. On these fillets, you have a little bit of tail right here. Just dip your knife under it. Little bones come out. Cut your loin in half. And you get out this blood right here. Same thing with the tail section. This is where all the sinew was from the tendons, and it runs all the way back to the tail. I usually cut that out.